on social media. And I will still have my inventory here, some of it, and I will finish transitioning that over to the other website. We're going to be using the Square website that we had in the beginning. Because right now, just my inventory is up on the website, so you can view it there, but please do not order it there because I cannot adjust the prices on that website. So we are waiting to have the new website up before you can actually order it on there. You can claim things on the social media, no problem. Let's see. I have to make sure I got the chats up. Everything is $2 currently. Let's see. I want to split these screens, but I'm not sure how now. I always do it by accident, and then I can't remember how I did it. Isn't that the way it usually goes? I'll figure it out, don't worry. Let's see. Let me send the link out to everybody so that we can go ahead and get everybody on here. And then we will get down to business. Alright. And why do they always pick the stupidest picture of you to use as like their I don't know, their little thumbnail or whatever that's advertising the show? It always looks stupid. Always. There's no good way to do it. Alright, now that I got that link sent out, I wanted to make sure I could get the link sent out before I did the mess with the pages here. I want to split these pages. Let's see. Split view with current tab. Yes, there we go. Got it. So I wanted to make sure I could do that so that I had everybody's comments up here. There we go. So we got comments. I have my picture page. We have our mannequin. We have a board to hang things on. We have lots and lots and lots of one and dones tonight. We're starting with number 101. I am not going to promise that all the numbers are here. I really don't know because I usually don't use these higher numbers. But we had used the lower numbers on some of our other shows, and so I didn't want to mess with that numbering because I still have some things to pull out of there from previous shows for people. So we'll just use the 101 numbers for tonight. I am glad to have everybody with me. Thank you for showing up. Especially for our last show. We'll probably go a little bit longer than usual, just depending on who shows up and how much interest we have tonight. But lots and lots of one and dones that we're going to go through. So stick around. Make sure you get them fast if you want them, because last live, and if I don't post them, then you won't know they're available still. So I can't post everything in one day, unfortunately. I could try. But I think after a while that Facebook and Instagram would hate me, so I probably won't. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see. Where are we starting tonight? I am going to start with some short greens. Let's start with some short greens. Get some of these out of the way. Alright. Let me get this all sorted out here. This one is called the Big Leaguer in green. And this is kind of, I don't know, a bright green. Isn't that cool? It's not a grassy green, not really a Kelly green, not a seafoam. It's a little bit darker than that. I'm not sure what's called this color. But it is a green, and it is a pearly green. It looks true to color on the screen, so that's a change. We also have some white crystal type beads, some silver crystal type beads, and some polished silver beads. The earrings with this are the green pearly beads. This one is hanging down to the collar already. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to here, so about halfway to the bust. This one tonight is the Big Leaguer in green. It is going to be the first of our last, and it will be number 101. Make sure y'all let me know when you come on here so that I know I'm seeing your comments. Because once in a while, things don't work right. You know how it goes. All right, put your party dress on in green. This one is twisted in the tag. And twisted. Actually, I'm just going to show it to you backwards. Because it's easier than twisting it in the tag. Because it keeps getting caught in the earring backs and I don't want to mess anything up. Put your party dress on. This is olive green pearly beads with these little spacers that are silver. These have white rhinestones on them. The little silver spacer bars that have white rhinestones with the 2 layers of pearls. The earrings are olive green pearly beads. This, remember not to judge it by how it looks on her because she has the stiff neck, but this is how it's laying on her. This is the length. It is up around the collarbones with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down to about here. So this is a short length necklace. Put your party dress on in green is number 102. I thought we were missing a number already, but I realized I didn't start with 100. Look at that. Go figure. All right. My pants were a little tight around my stomach. I didn't like that. Sometimes it still bothers those cuts where I had surgery when they're a little bit snug around that area. So some of my pants, even though with elastic weights, are still a little uncomfortable. All right, Plains Paradise in green. So these are green cracklestone pebbles. We have the wavy silver discs that have that glitter type texture on them. And then we have the espresso wooden beads up here at the top. The earrings are the gray pebble stone, or the green pebble stones. You know what I'm saying? This is the length. So it's all starting right here at the bust with the 2-inch extension. I'm gonna sit down to about here, which is not quite mid-abdomen. It's gonna be a little bit above that. But this is Plains Paradise in green, and it is number 103. Number 104. 104 is the pale green one I had on social media just a little while ago. This is Dine and Dash in green. It is a very pale green. These are chunky crystal cut beads. We also have some clear crystal type beads and some, I call these flying saucer beads in silver. The earrings are the crystal cut beads in the light green. This is the length, so it is going to sit just above that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to here. So this is called Dine and Dash in that pale green, and it is number 104. Number 105. There it is. I knew I just had it. Droplet Like It's Hot in green. So this is about the color of key lime pie, that bead in the center. And then we have some opal type beads around the outside. They call these, what do they call these? Opalescent beads, because they reflect some different colors. These are more white on the outside ring. These are more green on the inside ring. The earrings, teardrops in that pale green. This is the length. So it is sitting down to mid-chest with the 2-inch extension, and I sit down here right above the bust. So Droplet Like It's Hot in green. This is number 105. Number 106, Tranquil Tidings in green. If you like the natural stone, you'll like this one, because these are the natural stones in pebble form. We've got white and shades of green, all the way from jade to like almost a key lime pie to white, kind of clear. So this is a Y-shaped necklace. The earrings are more of the jade green. I have the thing crooked, I'm sorry. the necklace crooked. This is the length. So our Y comes to a point right here above the collar, but the tail of it is coming all the way down here to the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here. So we have Tranquil Tidings in green. All of these are one and dones, number 106. Everything is $2. All right, now what I have. Oh, another green one on my table. Here we go. This is Holly Heiress in green, and this has green rhinestones in it. These are somewhere between like a pea green and an olive green with the holly leaves, and these are hinged, so it's going to sit flat against your breastbone. The earrings are the green rhinestones as well. This is the length. So just beyond the collar with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down to here. So we have Holly Heiress in green. This is number 107. Number 108. This is Happily Ever Ethereal in red. This is a red moonstone in oval shape with the white rhinestones around it. We have a fringe at the bottom. I also have this in royal blue, and I do have two of the ones in royal blue. This is the length, so it is a little bit below the bust with our tassels going down past mid-abdomen, not too much past, but just past. With the 2-inch extension, going to be more in the belly button region. So Happily Ever Ethereal in red. We have one of these. We have two in the royal blue. So if you prefer the blue, make sure you let me know that. This is number 108. Number 109. This is Melrose Melody in blue. So we have like a navy blue down here. These are opaque beads. Then we have some up here that are semi-transparent. And these also are semi-transparent, but you can't really see through them because of the light in here. But just know if I hold them up to the light, they are semi-transparent. So faceted beads, and then we have the semi-transparent round ones as the earrings. This is the length. It is just past the collar with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down to about here. So halfway to the bust, we have Melrose Melody in blue. It is number 109. Let's see. Number 110. Let's lay those down. This is Springtime Twinkle in blue. So we have like a Caribbean blue in that center. That is a dewy bead, and then we have white rhinestones all around the outside and on the little clasp hanging from the necklace here. The earrings are the white rhinestones. This is the length. So this one's hanging just below the collar with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down to here. This is about halfway to the bust. Springtime Twinkle in blue. This one is going to be number 110. Hey, I'm hot. Let me turn on my other fan. Maybe that'll help. Some days are better than others. I think it might be humid a little bit. This one is Longhorn Leader in blue. So we have the blue crackle stone. This is in the pebble form. We have a hammered disc with the steer's head on it. The pebble earrings. And I have some bigger ones of those if you like those. This is the length. It is sitting above the collar with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down to about here. We have Longhorn Leader in blue. It is number 111. Ran out of hooks. There we go. number 112. This is Pendant Promise in blue, and this one always is turned around too. So let's just turn it around. Pendant Promise. This has a blue stone in the center with gold flakes in it, and then a gold frame. The earrings are the gold tassels that go with it. This is the length. So it is just below the collar with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down to about here. So we have Pendant Promise in blue and gold. It is number 112. Let's see. Number 113. Let's see what I've got up here. I know I've got some loose ones. Oh, I know I do down here. There we go. Green one's down here. Hey Faye, for some reason I'm not seeing the bottom of your message. There we go. Anything in purple. Do you want short or long? I couldn't see the bottom of your message, but I got it now. Face the Artifacts in green. This is the pale green leather cord. These are silver and rose gold. I don't know what shape to call these, so we're just going to leave it at that, but this is 3 layers. The earrings are the same shape in the silver. This is the length. So it is already just past the mid-abdomen, about half and half, with the 2-inch extension somewhere toward the belly button. Yep, got lots of purple. I'll have it out in just a second. This is Face the Artifacts in green. This one is going to be number 113. And I think I might be done going out of town for a little while, which is good. Isn't that nice? Finally. Of course, about the time I say that, you know what's going to happen, right? Always happens. This one's called Sugar Sugar in purple. We have an opaque purple bead here. Then we have the silver cage beads here. So, purple crystal type beads, the polished silver beads. And then the earrings are the opaque purple beads. So if you like a beaded type necklace, this is the one. This one is just up above the collar, but with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down about here, so about mid-chest. This one is Sugar Sugar in purple. It is number 114. Let's see, number 115. This one is called Layer After Layer in purple. So we have 4 layers that are half opaque purple beads, half of polished silver beads. It's got a nice layered look. I also have this in a hot pink, but it's not one and done, so I don't have it in this stuff right here. So if you prefer the hot pink, I do have that too. The earrings are the opaque purple beads, 114 for you, okay? This one hangs a little bit longer, so it's already past mid-chest with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit right here above the bust. So we've got Layer After Layer in purple, just one of them, or in hot pink, I've got 2. This is number 115. So if you prefer the hot pink, make sure you tell me 115 pink. My pen wants to stop writing. It's that kind of day. This does not feel like a Sunday, but my week has been all messed up. That's the way it goes. Whenever my schedule changes, it seems like it just messes everything up and I don't know what day it is anymore. So I don't know what day this feels like, but it does not feel like a Sunday. This is Top Pop in purple. These are plummy purple bead. So if you need a plummy purple, these are nice plummy purple beads. And then we have the oversized polished silver, which are very bright polished. Very cool. And the earrings are the plummy purple. This is also a little longer, so it is already past mid-chest with the 2-inch extension, going to sit right here at the bust. So top pop in that plummy purple is going to be number 116. I like those bright polished beads for some reason. I think they just get your attention. I also have pearly purples. This one's called Prim and Polished in purple. These are clusters of purple pearly beads with the little white crystal type beads. And then we have the purple beads along the chain as well. Earrings are the pearly purple beads. I can't say that. There's too many P's in one sentence. This is the length. So it is right here at the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, going to sit down to about here. And this is more like a royal purple. This is Prim and Polished in purple, and it is number 117. Let's see. That one is sold. Just have to get it out of here. 118. Looking for some different kinds of ones that I have here. 118 is called Serene Gleam in purple. This is a little bit lighter purple because these are the dewy type of beads. I don't know what configuration you would call this, so we're just gonna go with it. It's all hinged, so it's all gonna stay in place. The earrings are also those same purple beads in silver. This one is a little bit shorter, but you could add an extension if you wanted to. So it is gonna sit right here around the notch in your collarbone, that little hollow right there, and then down to the collar. And with the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down to here, which is also going to lower this part down to about here to give you a little more room to breathe. But you could also add an extension to this if you want to give yourself a little bit more breathing room. So this is Serene Gleam in purple. It's going to be 118. I see you're anticipating me. Hopefully I'm not missing any numbers. We'll see. So that's number 118. 119, and I will happily take requests tonight for colors and lengths. So I've got all my one and done sitting here. Experimental Edge in purple. These are purple rhinestones. Think grape candy or grape Kool-Aid. So that's about the color of them. They're in little, we call these pentagon shapes, but it's obviously not a regular pentagon shape. The earrings are those same purple rhinestones. There we go, you can see them a little bit better. This is the length. And with the 2-inch extension, I'm going to sit right here below the collar. So we have Experimental Edge in purple, and a little bit more like that royal purple. This one is number, I can't get my fingers in between these cards, 119. So I remember you telling me you needed something green for church, Faye. I used to have a lady from Garner who would call me about once a month because her church choir would all dress in the same colors. They would have a color theme for the month, and so she would need jewelry in that color every single month. And so she would call me, and I would get out all my stuff that was that color, and I'd take it to her, and she'd look through it for both her and her mom, and she always found something. This is Fifth Avenue Flirtation in purple. This is a little bit lighter shade of like a plummy purple. So these are transparent beads and little pearly beads. Little tiny pearly beads in there. There we go. The earrings are also the pearly beads. This one's backwards on its tag, like so many of them are. So I'm going to show it to you backwards. This is the length. So with the 2-inch extension is going to sit right down there about collar length. So this one is number 120. 120. Don't worry, I'm not out of purple yet. And that's just the stuff that's one and done. You can always look on my website, puttingontheglitz.biz. My inventory is on there. Just don't buy it on the website because I can't adjust those prices yet. Once I roll it over to my Square site, it'll still be the same website address. It'll just take you to a different place. Once I get it on there, then they'll all be listed at $2. Alright, this is also sort of a plummy purple. This is called 10 out of Tenacious in purple. So we have opaque beads down at the bottom and semi-transparent right here and right here with a little bit of silver, little silver accents. The earrings are the semi-transparent beads. This is the length, so sitting at the collar with the 2-inch extension. I'm going to sit down to here. So this one is 10 out of Tenacious in purple. It is number 121. Let's see. Number 122, Tea Room Gossip in purple. These are purple pearly beads. So this is a grapey purple. You can see it's got littler ones and bigger ones. These are separated by the little bars instead of chain, which helps keep them separated. The earrings are the purple pearly beads as well. This is the length, so it is sitting at the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, I'm going to sit down to here. So we have Tea Room Gossip in purple, number 122. Just make sure you don't go in the area that says something about my showroom, because my showroom is actually the things that Paparazzi is selling from their warehouse. So I don't have those and I don't have access to them. As long as you stay on the regular website and don't go to the my showroom thing, you're fine. I have everything on there. Those are things that I put on there myself from my inventory. Alright, it looks like 3 more purple short ones. Unless I find some over here. Forbidden Fruit in purple. So this is different shades of purple. Let me get this straight. Here we go. 3 layers. So chunky beads. So we've got the opaque purple here. We've got a semi-transparent here. And a fully transparent here. And you can see they're different shades of purple. And then we've got the silver beads in between. The earrings are the transparent purple beads. This is the length. So starting up here around the collarbones, right down to the middle of the chest. With the 2-inch extension, I'm going to sit down to here. So we have Forbidden Fruit in purple. This is 123. I also have a purple necklace here that has peach and yellow in it. Are you open to that? So I do. That's a really cute one, and it's a nice springy one that I have one left of. I'll show it to you in just a minute. This is Beach House Hustle in purple. So these are all oblong beads. We've got some that are opaque, some that are semi-transparent, and some that are completely transparent. All hanging from a double chain. These are the ones that remind me a little bit in shape of the chili peppers hanging from the strings. The earrings are the purple beads in that same shape. This is the length. I also have this one in an aqua blue. This is the length, so sitting down at mid-chest with the 2-inch extension, I'm going to sit right here. So I have one in the purple, I have, I think, 2 in the aqua blue. This is Beach House Hustle in purple, number 124. Alright, one more that's on here, and then I have the multicolored one. My hoop keeps turning around and it's bugging me. Battle of the Bombshells in purple. So this one is a little bit more the royal purple. There's some round pearly beads. There's also some disc type pearly beads. These are about the size and shape of a Mentos. And then some crystal cut silver beads, so the faceted silver beads, all kind of hanging in a cluster along that chain. The earrings are the purple pearly beads. This is the length. So it is sitting down past mid-chest. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here above the bust. So a little bit longer. This one is Battle of the Bombshells in purple. You can see all those different beads. This one's going to be number 125. Let's see. Number 126. Is anybody out there alive in Facebook land? Are we all sleeping? It's okay, I would be sleeping too. This is Variety Vogue in purple. So this is the light purple. So we have opaque beads and we have dewy beads. And they're in the purple, the yellow, and then we have some peach dewy beads thrown in here. A peachy pink. And that's a double strand. The earrings are the teardrops in the opaque purple, the light purple. This is the length. So it is sitting above the collar with the 2-inch extension, going to sit down to about here. So we have Variety Vogue in purple. This one is number 126. That is all the short ones I have. Let me look, because I do have a medium length one here that I know I put with the long ones because it was an easier place to hang it. Some of the medium length ones hang down a little bit too far on my board. So I put it with my longer ones. This one's called You the Talisman in purple. This almost looks like a steer too, doesn't it? This one has the emerald cut, great purple rhinestone. Then we have little white rhinestones and the hematite down below it on a silver bar. This is with the tassel earrings. This is the length. So you see it's sitting at the bust, which is also kind of why I put it with the long ones, because it can go either way. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down to here, so it'll all be underneath the bust. So this one is going to be number 127. You the Talisman in purple. There we go. 127. And that will go on here. Okay, that is all the short purple. Let's see. Trying to decide what we haven't done much of. You know, it always feels like I've just shown all of these, and I know we haven't, but I look at them so much, and I'm here with them all the time, and it feels like I have literally just shown all of them. So I have to really think about what I showed and what I didn't. Oh, no problem. No problem. I'd rather show you what you want to see, right? Alright, right hand talisman in brass. So this has a brass frame around the outside. You can see it has little designs on it. Then it has the tiger's eye stone in the middle. The earrings are the tiger's eye beads. This is the length. So it is sitting down to mid-chest with the 2-inch extension. Going to sit down to here. So we have right hand talisman in brass, and it is number, I don't know what number it is because I can't get it off of here, 128.
Grandma said there are people on Facebook. You're just not seeing them.
I'm not seeing any comments. There's no comments.
Yeah, that's all she,
Can you just tell her I can't see any comments?
well, I assume if she knows there are people not on Facebook, she's on Facebook.
Yeah, I see that there's 4 people on there, but there's no... I see 0 comments. Yep. I don't know why it's not working.
No idea.
Let me close it and open it back up again.
Well, I did my job.
Thank you. I don't know why she didn't tell me. Maybe she did and I didn't see it here.
Probably.
There. $126 to you, Becky. Gotcha. All right, we'll get back to the green, Rosie. I see you wanted more of that. Did you want short green or did you want long green? And I've got some more brass coming, so don't worry. Got lots more brass. All right, I think we're caught up to everybody. Thank you all for being patient with me. You can always message me if you are not getting, if it looks like your comments are not coming through. I don't know why they weren't coming through. When I opened up it again, it was just fine. Who knows? All right, let's get back to work. Let me see what I've got that you might like in the brass. I actually got some really nice brass stuff. All right, we have Collar Poppin' Sparkle in brass. So these have the Aurum rhinestones, which are those brass toned rhinestones on a brass bar, a narrow brass bar. So this is kind of minimalist, but still really pretty with that little bit of sparkle there. The earrings are the Aurum rhinestone, and if you want upgrades for those, I do have some other earrings that have the Aurum rhinestones in them. Something a little bit bigger. This is the length, so it is a pretty short necklace, but with the 2-inch extension. I'm going to sit down here to just above the collar. And I apologize for my hair. It's one of those days. It's summer. It's hot. Collar Poppin' Sparkle in brass. I washed it this morning. I couldn't stand it down on my neck. I put it up in the clip, and it never looks good in the clip. Number 129 for Collar Poppin' Sparkle. And I'm not even sure I care at this point. Party Pearls in brass. So these are brass pearly beads, and they have the little separators, the rings in them that have the white rhinestones. The earrings are the pearly rhinestones as well. I'm waiting for the camera to focus, which it is not wanting to do. Okay, you know what? Fine. This is the length. It is just above the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down to here. So Party Pearls in brass. This is number 130. Yes, Faye, I got your order. Thank you. For some reason, YouTube messages are coming through, but the Facebook ones weren't, and I'm not sure why. Isn't that crazy? And I'm hoping that they're still going to keep showing up. Yeah, I got 105. You want long green, Rosie. Okay. Hey, Terry. Good to see you. For some reason, my Facebook thing is not updating the messages, and I don't know why. So I'm just going to have to hit refresh every once in a while. Alright, let me move the purple long ones out of the way. Let's get to the green long ones for Rosie. I don't have a lot of green long ones, but I do have some. This one is called Aztec Apex in green. So this is a longer necklace, of course. It has that emerald green rhinestone in the center. It's a really pretty frame around the outside. It's kind of flowery looking. The earrings are the green as well. You can see those, there we go. This is the length. So it is hanging about mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension, gonna hang down to about here, which is somewhere around belly button length. So we have Aztec Apex in green. Just really like that silver work around it. Number 131. I thought maybe I was just by myself out here tonight on Facebook. I actually saw that there were people, it shows me that people are viewing, but it wasn't showing any of the comments. It's very rude. All right. Next, I have All About Me in green. So this has more of an olive or a pea green pearly bead, then these wavy discs, and then we have big oval links with this. And we also have some little silver cage beads in here. So lots of variety in this necklace. The earrings are the green pearly beads. This is the length. Also, for anyone local, you're welcome to come over and shop in person, because obviously can't show everything online. I'm sorry, I wish I could. It just doesn't work that way. But I am happy to show it to you in person, let you dig through it, and get what you want out of here. All right, let me see. I'm separating these screens to see if they're going to work better if I do that. Probably not, but I mean, we can give it a chance. I'll give it a shot. Let's see. Go to my actual page. Let's click on that video. 131 to you, okay? Hi, Andorra. 131. Okay. Next we have in green crackle stone. So if you like the green crackle stone, this is Meet Me at Sunset in green. So that's a light green. It is in the crackle stone, obviously. 130 to you, Faye. Gotcha. I'm just minimizing this window. There we go. So I can see what the jewelry looks like here. There we go. So that crackle stone. The top is an oval. The bottom is a little bit more like an egg shape. And then we have the fringe of tassel on the bottom. I forgot to take this one off of here. It was 132. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I got distracted in the middle, but that one's going to be 132. Sorry, guys. It's been a really long week already. 130. All right. And I don't even notice till I go to put the next one on here. This is the length. So we're starting at about mid-abdomen and going down through lower abdomen. This one with the extension is actually going to come down just past the dropped waist. But it does have large links up here, so if you wanted to shorten it a little bit, maybe bring it up a little bit, you could fasten into those links and just drop the extra down your back. This one is called Meet Me at Sunset. It is in green, and it is going to be number 133. Number 134. I have matching earrings for this. I do not have them out. I'm not sure why they're not out. But the earrings are exactly the same as this piece down here. So these are emerald green rhinestones set around an oval. The earrings that come with it are the dainty tassels. This is the length. So it is sitting about waist length. with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down to about here. Let me just see really quick if I have these earrings handy. Might have been on my desk from last week. Like I said, it's been a long week. They're not over here, so they're not handy right now, but I do have earrings exactly like this. So if you want the earrings as well, just make sure you let me know. This is a Dazzling Distraction in that emerald green. It is number 134. I thought they'd be right here. Probably in my other case. Let me do a couple more brass. This is geoing strong, I guess because it's geometric shapes. This is on that very thin wire, so that it's kind of like a floating necklace. Little squares and circles. Some of these are hammered. In fact, I think most of them have the big hammering, and then there's some little tiny hammering in here too. The earrings are the hammered squares in brass. This is the length, and you can kind of adjust these wires because you know the wire will bend. Just make sure you don't bend it so many times that it breaks on you. So this one is going to be number 135. This is geoing strong in brass. It is number 135. I already said that, didn't I? I need some electrolytes. All right. Urban Culture in brass. This is a pretty basic brass necklace, but sometimes that's what you want. So the larger links, I think they call this curb chain, and then they're held up by double layers of the smaller chain. The earrings are the larger chain as well. This is the length. So it's hanging like that. With the 2-inch extension going to be down here at the collar. So we have Urban Culture in brass, number 136. The nice thing about kind of basic things like that is you can wear any brass earrings with that, and it's going to match. You don't have to have specific earrings. Alright, next I've got a few greens left here, long greens. This one's on the tag backwards, of course. Prairie Picnic in green. This is kind of a mid-length. This is a green medallion with little off-white colored flowers in it. They're almost like a yellowish off-white pressed inside there. The earrings are the silver tassels. This, I got a little piece of fuzz in the chain. There we go. So it hangs just below the bust. With the 2-inch extension, I'm going to hang down to here. So we have Prairie Picnic in green. This one is number 137. Actually, I think that'll fit down there. All right, number 3. Still 3 left. This one I like. I have this one in pink myself, but you know I like the gunmetal. So this is the gunmetal. It is called Stop, Teardrop, and Roll, and I do still have some of these in pink. This has little green rhinestones around this center teardrop cutout, and then this is a wavy teardrop that has texture on it in the gunmetal. The earrings are gunmetal with the little green rhinestones. That kind of gives you an idea of what color green those are. This is the length, so it is hanging down to about mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension. Gonna hang down here. Do also have this in pink if you like the hot pink better, about the color of my cards. This is number 138. Of course, it's the gunmetal and the rhinestones are what change color. So we got the green or we've got the pink. There, that's what I did with those necklaces. Knew I just had them. but I'm convinced that I'm losing my mind. This is Sandstone Safari. This is also green crackle stone. I still don't think Facebook is refreshing. Green crackle stone with, not espresso, but wooden beads. The regular, like, wooden color. You want to come chop in person, Becky? Well, hop on a plane and come on out. So this is the pebble type, a little bit chunkier rock in green crackle stone, and then a little bit of wood as well with the smaller beads. Down here at the bottom, let's fix this so it's symmetrical. Down here at the bottom, we have double chain. The earrings are the green crackle stone beads. This is the length. Well, let's make this right. There we go. So that's how it's going to hang. It's about waist length right now, maybe a little lower. And with the 2-inch extension, going to be down to about here. So we have Sandstone Safari in green. This one is number 139. I appreciate you all being patient with me. It's been such a long week, and things are just not working right. It almost makes me relieved that we're done doing the lives, because it seems like every week something goes wrong. And this week it's like multiple things at once. I am so tired of things not working right. But I love all of you. Native New Yorker in green. So this is a lighter green. Let me get that up closer. I'm not sure what to call that green. Maybe a mint green. A light green. So we've got that little one that kind of looks like a top. And then we have, this is actually textured. So it's clear, but it's textured. Then we have the cage beads. And then we have another semi-transparent bead down here with the little caps on it. That's really cute. 3 chains at the bottom. The earrings are the little crystal cut beads in green. This is the length. So starting right here just above the bust, going all the way down through lower abdomen, and with the 2-inch extension going to be about at that dropped waist. Put it down there. Too many things in my hands tonight. This is Native New Yorker. It is in green, kind of a minty green, and number 140. I don't know why they call it minty green, because I guess maybe spearmint, but I know when I get mints, like, you know, York peppermint patties or thin mints or the Girl Scout thin mint cookies, they're never green. They're white or they're brown or they're whatever, but they are not green. It's very confusing. All right, our next one is Power to the People in brass. So these are brass beads, brass metallic beads. They have a little accent of gold metallic beads in 2 places. So this is one of the asymmetrical necklaces. The earrings are the brass beads as well, a little bit smaller. This is the length with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit about here. This one is Power to the People in brass and gold. It is number 141. Oh boy. One of those days, right? $139. Both of you. I'll make sure you both get one. Not your fault. It's not working right. I wish I knew how to even make it work. Hey, Allison. Good to see you. All right. And we are going to stay on a little bit longer tonight so that everybody gets a better chance to see some things before we're completely done. Give you a little bit more time to look. It's been fun, though. It's been fun. We're just a few months shy of 6 years. It's been a long time. And some of you have been with me from the very beginning, which I really, really appreciate. Zen Generation in blue. Zen Generation. So it's like an upside down teardrop. And that blue. Sort of like a royal blue. And this is stone. Not completely transparent, but if you hold it up to the light, that light is going to shine through it. Got the little tassel on the bottom. The earrings are also the tassels. This is the length. I can't remember what they call this stone. Lapis? Lapis? Yeah. So it's hanging just below the bust. The little tassel goes down to about waist length with the 2-inch extension. Going to hang just a little bit lower than that. So about here. This is Zen Generation in blue. It is number 142. If anybody else has a specific color or length that they would like to see, please let me know. I am definitely accepting requests and suggestions tonight. 141 to you, Faye. Gotcha. I love that asymmetrical look. I don't know what it is about that. I really like that one. You want that one. The last one, Jessica, 142. I still have the rest of your order here too. We never talked about which ones of the green ones that you liked. I know a few of them sold tonight, but if you still want green ones, let me know. All right, we showed them all earlier too, so you're welcome to jump in and watch those, or rewatch, and grab any that you want. Soul Quest in blue. Here we go. So, another teardrop, another upside down teardrop. This is an opaque bead. And then in this chain, we have little transparent crystal type blue beads and the regular opaque blue beads. And then we have the little chain tassel. The earrings are the blue beads. This is the length. So down here is actually a little bit past the waist, but with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit right here. So we have Soul Quest in blue. I also have this in red. It is number 143. Let's see. Gotta figure out where I can hang all these. That's why I got out the bigger board tonight, because I needed room to hang them. We've got a nice blue cracklestone here. Country Road Trip in blue cracklestone. These kind of look like melons, don't they? With the little stripes. Those are actually little indentations. So these are not just a rounded bead. These are rounded beads. And then we have the linear stripes on the silver beads as well to add some texture. 2 layers. You know, I love my layers. The earrings are the blue cracklestones. This is the length. So with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit right here. This is Country Road Trip. It is in blue. It is number 144. Let's see. There we go. Had to get it to hang up. Number 145. I'm gonna try to mix these up a little bit. I wonder if I watch the comments on my phone. 142. Okay, yeah, I got that one for you. Wondrously Woven in silver. It's actually gray, but it's in silver. So this is a gray kind of a basket weave in leather. And then we have the tassel on the bottom. Yeah, I moved away. I committed the cardinal sin in the eyes of my camera. I moved. The earrings are the silver tassels. Let's let it catch up with me. There we go. So it sits right here. Tassel goes all the way down through lower abdomen with the 2-inch extension and going to be down at the dropped waist. So we have Wondrously Woven in silver. It is number 145. And I know my fingers are in the way. I'm so sorry. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can watch it from my regular Facebook page on my phone and see if I can watch those comments. Maybe it'll let me since I'm over here. I think it just hates me, honestly. All right, there we go. Let's see if that updates better. All right. Next up, oops, I have Festive Flight in blue. So we have a silver butterfly, blue rhinestones all around the outside. This is a double chain. It is a beaded chain. So hanging like that. These are kind of an aqua blue. They have a little bit of an iridescent wash on them. The earrings are the blue rhinestones. This is the length. So it's sitting right there at the bust. And with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit right here. For those who came in later, everything is $2 tonight. $143 to you, Mom. This is Festive Flight in blue. This is number 146. Let's see, 143. Sure. See, it's updating on my phone, so at least that's something. I just have to keep an eye on my phone. Do I have any bracelets in purple? I do. I do actually have bracelets in purple. Let me do a few more of these, and then we'll get out those bracelets. Let's see. I've got this one, Compass Composure in multi. So this has an iridescent stone in it. This is what it looks like. Looks like a little compass with a dot motif and that iridescent rhinestone. The earrings are the tassels. This is the length. So it's in the upper abdomen with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit more in the mid-abdomen. This is Compass Composure in multi, and it is going to be, I'm just gonna have to take these ring off these cards because I can't get them off. Number 147. Okay, let me see. Let me reach behind me for purple bracelets. Purple, purple, purple. This one's not purple, but I'm going to show it anyway. Because I love this bracelet and I have two of them. This one is a cuff bracelet. So it's cuffed like this. Has 2 bars of silver. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is abalone. It's called Enigmatic Energy in blue. It's got blue and pink and kind of some in-between colors. It's got some grays in there. I just can't even tell you how pretty this is because you can't really see all the shininess in there. But I have 2 of these. This is Enigmatic Energy. And I think I always forget to show this one. Number 148. So I'm going to put that one out there. Alright, I've got bracelets for you, Faye. This one is one of those slinky style. I can't remember what they call them. But they go from one end to the other, like this. So this is purple. They are opaque beads with little silver spacer beads. These are all faceted beads. This is called It's a Vibe in purple. It is number 149. Number 150, this is more of a plummy color. This is Ethereal Excursion in purple. So the opaque plummy purple with the little cutouts in the center, in between them. This is a stretchy. This one will make number, I guess we are at 150, aren't we? I keep thinking I'm missing numbers, I'm not. 150. Okay, 149 for you. Coiled, thank you. I couldn't think of it, Becky. I'm glad somebody's got my back. I am getting to that point where I'm losing my words, and it's making me feel like I have lost my mind. I know you know what I mean. Alright, trend-setting tourist in purple. This is opaque purple beads, and then semi-opaque or semi-transparent purple beads, the smaller ones. This is also stretchy, has the little silver beads in between. Trend-setting tourist in purple is number 151. They tell me it's the hormones at this age. I'm not sure that I believe them. I'm pretty sure that I am actually just losing my mind. I think it's early onset Alzheimer's. Pretty sure. Alright, this is a different kind of one, because it's sort of a bangle, sort of hinged, I don't know what to call it. Floral Innovation in purple. I have two of these. This has a little light purple rhinestone here in the flower. This one, you see that little bead on the end? This fastens into the petal of that flower. So that's how it closes. So I do have two of these. This is Floral Innovation. It's number 152. Let's see, number 153. This one has the dark purple rhinestones in it. This is a bangle. Versailles Villa in purple. So we have the little teardrops, kind of like paisley style, and then the rhinestones in it. So this is about 1/2 inch wide. And 151 to you, Becky. Okay. 153. Look, I can get stuff out all day. You know, I could be here all night. I don't have to go anywhere. Alright, this one is 3 stretch bracelets. So these are the opaque purple beads and then silver chunky beads. And these two are just silver. So you could mix and match these two with other things. You could add some things in here. You can wear them stacked however you want to. You can turn them around, whatever. Wear that in the middle. So we've got that. This is a Perfect Tenacious in purple. Just have one of these. It is number 154. Believe me, I got enough bracelets for all of you. You just may not all be able to wear the same one. And then this is a plummy purple one. This is West Coast Wanderer in purple. So I'm trying to get this to the focus. Little, what do they call these? They remind me of a sand dollar. Little sand dollar discs and the purple pearly beads. This one is the adjustable clasp, so it has the extension. West Coast Wanderer in purple is number 155. Number, see, I told you, I still have more purple. 156, also plummy purple, has little medallions in between the plummy purple beads. That one has little flowers on it. This one looks like 4 little hearts together. This is a really cute one. This is also adjustable clasp, so it has the extension on it. If I can get it out, right here. This is Lotus Lagoon in purple, 156. Mid to longer brass chain, sure. You get through these bracelets and we'll work on that. I have more purple pearly beads. This is stretchy with the polished silver beads. So these are purple pearly beads and the polished silver. This one is All Dressed Uptown in purple, number 157. 158, we have Purple Cracklestone. This is Blooming Prairies. This is also adjustable clasp right here. So Blooming Prairies is number 158. Number 159 is Plentiful Pebbles in purple. So little rocks in purple. Okay, 157 for you. 2 strands, adjustable clasp. This is number, oh, my back itches now. 159. One of my hairs fell down my back. I laugh at my husband now because he used to tell me, I don't understand how your hair can tickle you so much and bother you in your back. And lately, he's been getting them on his arms. And he's like, it feels like a bug's crawling on me. I'm like, I know. I get it. I've been trying to tell you for years. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like a bug is crawling down my back, but my hair will come out and it'll fall down the back of my shirt and it itches. Retreat into Romance in purple. This is the pale purple. These are pearly beads. And then we have our heart with an iridescent little stone in it. We have the butterflies and the flowers. Aren't they cute? This is the adjustable clasp with the extension. This one is number 160. I think I have one left. Just one. Yep, it has little things on it. This one doesn't have a name. I have no idea what it is. It has little charms on it. It's one of those that also has the little bead thing that loops in there. Little purple teardrop. And of course, any of these you don't like, you could take off. Little hearts. This one's number 161. All right. Mid to longer brass chain for Becky. Let me see what I have in brass. And I may have to go back behind me. I think the brass long ones might be behind me. Let's see. 161 to you, Aunt Dora. All right. Let's see what I got back here. Oh yeah. There they are. Back here. These are my drawers full of earrings. Just in case you think I'm almost out of earrings. Not even close. And my bins of the duplicate jewelry. So I really do have a lot left. Which is why I'm going to continue posting. Let me hang these up over here. I'm going to show you the couple that I have loose first, because it's just easier. This is Rosy Redux in brass. This is probably closer to the length. So Rosy Redux, so we have a brass rose, and then we have a little tassel hanging from the bottom. Earrings are the tassels. This is the length. So it is hanging just below the bust, and the tassel goes down to almost the waist. Waist would be about here. So with the 2-inch extension, just barely past the waist. This one is Rosy Redux in brass. It is going to be number 162. Put that over there. All right. Next one we have just a plain chain, but this is a little bit longer. This is Perfect Mismatch. However, you could shorten the chain if you wanted to, or you could fasten into the chain. So this is the chain. We have both the bubbly rings and the oval rings. Goes down through here. You can actually make this into a short length necklace or a mid-length necklace if you just move the clasps to here. But just a thought. The earrings are the oval leeks. I also could do that for you if you asked me really nicely, which I would probably do. This goes down through the lower belly with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down here right near that dropped waist. And I can do things like that now since I don't work for Paparazzi anymore. They wouldn't let me modify the jewelry at all. So I was not allowed to send it out any different than it came in. This is number 163. I can do whatever I want with it now. All right, number 164. This is kind of a cute one. This is brass half moon child in brass, and that's because we have the crescent moons. But look, they have little flowers cut into them. Aren't they cute? So triple crescent moons, little trinkets hanging off the bottom. They've got the flowers cut into them. The earrings are those little trinkets that are hanging off the bottom. This is the length. So kind of hanging in the mid-abdomen area because it's right about there. With the 2-inch extension, going to sit about here. So we have half moon child in brass. I also have brass seed bead earrings. 163 to you. 164 is half moon child. Do you want me to shorten it for you, Becky? Not that I would ever do things that I'm not supposed to do. You know how that goes. Weird, right? I sold one of these to a sister in my haul, and she just loves it. I have one more. It is kind of a specific taste, I will say that. This is Canopy Cruise in brass. So we have a half circle, that's filigree, with a little white rhinestone, and then these are all feathers. So a feathery necklace. The earrings are the little feathers too, like at the bottom. This is the length. So it is starting up here in the upper abdomen, going down just past mid-abdomen with those feathers. With the 2-inch extension, you can make it a little bit longer than that. Okay, do you want all the regular chain taken out, Becky, and just the big chain left? This is Canopy Cruise in brass, and it is number 165. I really hate it when people tell me what to do, and so I don't do well working for companies. You know how it is. I think you've already got the one with the pearls, the brass one with the pearls, although I have a couple different ones. I have this one. Is it backwards? No, it's not backwards. Okay. Front and epicenter in brass. So 2 rings, and then we have the aurum rhinestones down here in the bottom of both of those rings. The earrings are the brass and aurum. This is the length. So it is down about waist length with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down just a little bit further. This one is front and epicenter in brass. It is number 166. Why is it so warm in here? It's actually not that warm outside. Maybe I need to open my window. 167, Ancient Arrow in brass. So we have the triangles at the bottom in a little arrow shape. This has the little chevron pattern, and then we have the dot motif over here. Which one, Jessica? The 166? Okay, gotcha. This is the length, so hanging in that upper abdomen with the 2-inch extension, going to be about mid-abdomen. So this is Ancient Arrow. This is number 167 tonight. Oh, let's see. What do we want to see next, ladies? I am up for going wherever you want to go. Let's see. I'll try just a couple silver ones. Longer silver ones. This one is Marrakesh Mystery in silver. I've always thought this one was pretty. It's very dainty with the textured silver and not super long. The earrings are the tassels, which I might choose to wear something different, probably textured hoops or something. But this is the length. So it's starting up here in the upper chest, but then going down here through the upper abdomen with the 2-inch extension, gonna be right here. So it's still not gonna be quite mid-abdomen. This one is Marrakesh Mystery in silver. You see where my numbers went. Number 168. You realize that means I've shown 68 pieces of jewelry now? Because I started at 101 tonight. And I don't think we were missing any numbers. Oblong Obligato. Who knows who made up these names, but they need to be fired. But anyway, so we have kind of an oval here. These are kind of ovals too, but they're very imperfect. And then we have maybe an oblong piece that is hammered. The yellow stone behind me, first one hanging up. I think that was actually not stone, it's beads, but absolutely. The earrings are the imperfect ovals. They're a little bit long. Not quite circles, a little bit more oval. This is the length. So it is sitting just past waist with the 2-inch extension. Going to be down in that lower belly. This is Oblong Obligato in silver. It is number 169. And if I don't get the right one, feel free to tell me. Let's see. Move that one out of the way. I think you're talking about this one. This is Eden Escape in yellow. So these are yellow beads in marquee shapes. And that's what the earrings are too. This is the length. So it is sitting just above the collar with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down here. I have to lose a number. I know, right? We're gonna lose all the numbers at the end of the show, Shannon. I'm throwing away whatever numbers are left. We're gonna trash them at the end. Okay? It's gonna be a whole thing. Alright, Eden Escape in yellow. I have 2 of these. This one is number 170. I know, will the last show be the one where I actually am not missing a number? I find that so hard to believe. I am historically missing a number. Almost every show. Almost every show. Tonight, not missing numbers. Don't ask me what's going on. It's gonna snow. The bigger stones. This one? Or the oval one, right here. Let me know. I'm going to show this one more while we're talking about that. I have no idea what the name of this is because the sticker fell off of it. So this is in brass. It has some very intricately detailed plates here. We have some little trinkets hanging off the bottom. The trinkets are the earrings as well. This is the length. So it is just above the collar with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down to here. Okay. So this one that is going to remain unnamed for the immediate future. It's number 171. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay me getting the comments. I get them, but they're just a second or two later than usual. So, I just take up time. Alright, this one is... Anybody else sees anything back there? Let me know. Happy to show it to you. I think this is the one you're looking at. This is Stellar Eris in yellow. So these are also, yes, beads. They're 5-sided. Would I call this a pentagon? No, that's six-sided. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to learn how to count. So this is a... I don't know. We're not dealing with that. Anyway, 5-sided hammered frames. These are the earrings. So just like the necklace. This is the length. I'm obviously tired. This is collar length with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit right down to here. Not missing cards, we're just missing names. Yeah, we gotta be missing something. I'm missing brain cells. You know, it is what it is. Stellar Eris in yellow. I have 3 of these. This one is number 172. I also have that one in blue and red. Not sure where the brain cells went either. I'm probably not getting them back. If I knew, I would chase them down, but no, they're just not. I don't know what's going on there. Alright. Here's a smaller one. This is I Can See Clearly. This says it's green. Whether it is or not, you can decide. These may be a darker green. These are kind of that turquoise color. Okay, 172 to you. And then we have 3 pearly beads right here in the center. The earrings are the little stacks of beads. More like the turquoise. I don't know if that qualifies as green or not, but we'll go with it. This is the length, and it is kind of stretchy, but don't stretch it too far, because you know what happens when you stretch those strings too far. We have beads in our feet for the next 3 months. This is the length with the 2-inch extension. So we have I Can See Clearly Now in green. Number 173. I just want a job in a department where they come up with the names because they obviously need somebody more creative. Obviously. That's just bad. Alright, I have a 2-piece set that is also green. This is a shorter one. So more choker length, and it has a matching bracelet. Let me see if I can put it on the mannequin right. Or the, whatever this is, jewelry bust. So we have Abstract Admirer. This also says green. It's blue and green. So we've got blue here, got an emerald green here, then we have another green that's more like a grassy green, then kind of a yellowish green, then a blue again. So you see what I'm saying? It's blues and greens. Let me show you the bracelet, because this is a little bit easier to see the colors on. There we go. So those are the colors. Bracelet's exactly like the necklace, just a little smaller. This is the length, because it is a choker. They did give us extra extension because it's a choker, so you should be able to get it down to about here. This is going to be a short length necklace, no matter what you do, because it's choker length. But you can get a little bit more length out of it. So this set is going to be number 174. With the blues and greens and the hearts and the whatever. Alright. I'm looking at my stash over here to see what I've got. I have a which one did you want, Jessica? 73 or 74? I'm just going to hold this one up. This is Fine Florals in silver. So you can see the hematite flower, pearly in the middle, 174, gotcha. And then white rhinestones make up that background. Got a little tassel at the bottom. The earrings are the pearly beads. This is the length. And this is kind of a twisted looking chain. I'll show that to you up close. This is sitting just below the bust. Tassel going down past mid-abdomen just by a little bit. With the 2-inch extension, gonna sit right about here. This one is Fine Florals in silver. Look at this chain. So kind of a twisted type chain. I think that's kind of cool. I like the different kind of chains. Number 175 for this one. Let's see. 74. Well, I lost my pen. See? I always lose something. And that one stopped writing. That's okay. The other one stopped writing earlier, so I have no less than 10 pens on my desk, so we will be okay. No matter what. At least I think we're okay. I don't know. I'm not sure I know much, actually. Alright, next one. We've got a yellow. This is Rio Rainfall in yellow. So we have a curved silver bar with chain coming down from it. All these little yellow teardrops, like a waterfall. Yellow teardrops for the earrings. We have this length. So it is down to the mid-chest with the 2-inch extension. I'm going to sit down to here, which is going to bring this closer to the collar, so it's not up quite as high on your chest. This one is Rio Rainfall in yellow, number 176, and I see Faye's asking about a necklace. Let's see. White beaded necklace right behind me. This one. This one. Is that what you're looking at? Or behind my head? I honestly don't know what's behind me. Let's see what else I've got behind me. I've also got this behind me. Silver pearly beads. The first one. Get this down. All right, the first one is soon to be Mrs. It is actually in gold, set in gold. There we go. With the creamy pearly beads. I kind of like this style. I have one in a different color in this style. And then the earrings are the pearly beads as well. I have two of these. This one hangs all the way down to the bust. With the 2-inch extension, gonna hang just over the bust. So right about in the center. So this one is soon to be Mrs. in gold. I have two of them. It's number 177. Number 178. I I have, this is a key lime pie green. This is extra eloquent in green. These are faceted beads, and then we have white rhinestones on these, the little bubblies. The earrings are the faceted green beads. This is the length. So it is sitting down at the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit right here. This one is extra eloquent in green. It is number 178. The other necklace, let me just pull that down. We'll go ahead and show that one too, so you can see the difference. This is the Woman of the Century in silver. So these are a very, very pale gray. Double strand of pearly beads with the earrings. This is the length. With the 2-inch extension, gonna sit here. So Woman of the Century, this one is gonna be 179. Number 180 in pale green, this is Private Paradise. So these are opaque beads. These are semi-transparent. They have the little cloudy striations in them, swirls, and then these are completely transparent. This is in a very light green. They were calling this basil green at one time. I don't know what the new name is for it is. They have new names every season, but 179 to you, Faye? Okay. This is the length. This does have little gold beads separating it. With the 2-inch extension, gonna sit here. Almost forgot to tell you that. So this is Private Paradise in green. It's gonna be number 180. Okay. 78. So, let's see. 178. I have you on my paper as Isabella, Dora, because I have to have it match up just in case somebody helps me with the invoicing and the packaging. They always ask me, who is this? You don't have a thing for them. Like, oh, that's because it's a different name. Just like yours, Faye. Alright, this one is in blues. Floral feature in blue. So we've got like a midnight blue or a navy blue, and then this is a little bit lighter, more like a royal blue. And then we have some little white rhinestones in the centers with silver. The earrings are the white rhinestones as well. So we have the larger gauge chain, kind of a loopy chain on this one. This is the length. So this one sits just above the collar with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down to here. So we have floral feature in blue. I know who you are, but not everybody else does. Number 181. We all have code names on here because we're spies. That's what it is. That makes me laugh because Caitlin used to think she was a spy, or want to pretend she was a spy when she was younger. Not even that young, maybe like 11-ish. And she wanted us to buy her a tan trench coat because she liked pretending that she was a spy. So that was her spy coat. And she also got a fedora. You know, the hat. So, I think all she needed was a pipe. She could have been Sherlock Holmes. 181 to you, Rosie. Okay. It's funny the things kids do. We laugh at all those little things now that she's grown up. $181 is, let's see, that's already taken. Okay. We'll let Rosie have it. We will do that. Alright, this is a 3-piece set. And if you don't want all 3 pieces, that's fine. I'm okay with that. They just match really well, so we're gonna go with this. These are light blue pearls. So we have the necklace, we have a bracelet, and then we have earrings. Let me just set this right here. There we go. You can see that, right? Let's see. Well, sort of. Let me move my keyboard a little bit. There we go. So here you can see the edge of the necklace. This is the bracelet. This is stretchy. And then we have the earrings. They're the blue pearly beads as well, with the little rhinestones in between. This is the length and size of these earrings. Let me put this, and this is like a baby blue. This is the length of the necklace. I gotta put my mouse back up here because it's gonna be doing all kinds of funky stuff since I can't see it. Let's see. There we go. So the necklace is up here. It is short length necklace with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit just above this collar. So again, this is like a baby blue. It's very light blue. We have all 3 pieces that match. This is going to be $182. Such a pretty set. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it's a pretty set. Okay. It fit on the hook. Barely, but it fit on the hook. I'll take barely. Alright, next is Just Drop It in blue. This is teardrop shape in silver with a navy blue moonstone in the center. Earrings are the navy blue moonstones. This is the length. So sitting right there at the collar with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down here. So we have Just Drop It in blue. And it is number 183. Let's see what else I've got here. I've got some yellows. Are these one and done yellows or are they? Okay, yep, they're one and done yellows. This one is Bewitched Beam in yellow. Again, I didn't make up the names. This is a teardrop. It has the filigree, has white rhinestones. It has the yellow moonstone in the center with that teardrop shape. This is the length. My nose tickles. Ugh, allergies have been so bad here. Anybody else's car yellow now? Doesn't matter what color car you really have. Is your car yellow? Because mine is. Every day, even if you spray it off. I cannot wait for that to end. This is sitting at about waist length with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down here. This does have nice big links, so if you wanted to shorten it up a little bit, you could just fasten in those links, pull it up a little. This one is Bewitched Beam in yellow, number 184. Right around the time that the fishy pear trees, fishy smelling pear trees bloom, everything turns yellow. And I mean everything. A couple more necklace and bracelet sets here. We have Sailing the 7 Seas in blue. This is actually blue, green, and gray, along with silver. So little beads. Same pattern in that bracelet, and it's adjustable clasp. Let me show you what it looks like. This is a daintier necklace. This is the length. With the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down here at the collar. So we have Sailing the 7 Seas and a matching bracelet. This one is number 185. Are you guys tired out yet? 186. Also have a necklace and a bracelet here. This is an interesting configuration. It is seed beads and pearls in yellow, royal blue, and white. So bracelet is the adjustable clasp. Earrings are white. So we have the white pearly beads, we have blue, white, and yellow seed beads. This is the length. With the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down here, and you can change this so that it sits more how you want it to. This set is going to be number 186. 186. I have so much stuff. Stuffs. All right. This one is I Wish I May in black. So this is black with tan marbling in this pretty silver frame. This is a pretty silver bar. These remind me of fern leaves because they're long and windy. Then the little beads are in black and tan as well. This is the length. So sitting just above the collar. It's fuzzy. Of course it's fuzzy. With the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down to here. Wake up, camera. There you go. Alright, this is I Wish I May in black. This is number 187. Guys, I can't believe this, but we're actually going to run out of numbers eventually. My numbers only go to 200. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to run out. Next one is, let's see, what do we got? What colors didn't we do, ladies? Let's see what else I've got. Didn't do much in the white. No worries, I'm still going to post online, so keep watching social media and you might pick up a few more. This is Best Possible Taste in white. This is 4 layers of white beads. You can see they're semi-transparent with little silver beads, and we've got the little silver cap at the top. Our earrings are a little stack of those white beads. This is the length. What's great about this is what is it not going to match? It'll match everything. So it starts down here below the collarbones, goes all the way down to the collar with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit to here. So I have Best Possible Taste in white. This is gonna be number 188. Got a couple more green ones. Let's get out a couple more green ones. Alright, this one's kind of in a grassy green. This is Fashionable Fringe in green. So little green, I guess we'll call things that fan out, little fan pieces. 188 Touffe with white rhinestones on them, little bars and silver bars mixed in. And the earrings are the little green bars. They almost look like little keys. This is the length. So down here past center chest with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit to here, just above the bust. So we have Fashionable Fringe in green, number 189. Just start hanging these things from my ears, I think. Running out of space. Let's see, this is a light green. This is called Treasure Me Always in light green. So this is a faceted bead, and it's surrounded by white rhinestones. So we put back here. This is the length. So sitting just above the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit just below the collar. So this is that light one that's kind of like that, what they used to call the basil green. Here we go. Pale green. This one is number 190. All right, I'll go to 200, and then we're out of numbers. This one is the green moonstones. This is Inner Illumination in green. Let me turn these around so you can see them. They're emerald green moonstones, and they have white rhinestones in between them. So little round green moonstones, little white rhinestones in between. The earrings are the green moonstones as well. This is the length. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here, just above that collar. So we have Inner Illumination in green. This one's going to be number 191. I wish I had time to just sit here all night. We could do this all night. I actually probably not, other than time, I don't have energy to sit here all night. I wish I did. 190 to you, Rosie. Okay. Believe it or not, this is actually tiring after a point. 191, Jessica. Gotcha. Alright, this one is in white. Fitted Fantasy. In white. These are, they're actually all round rhinestones, but these are made to look square by the fitting that they have around them. So we have little round white ones on the top, and then the square look on the bottom. You see this one's larger, this one's smaller, larger, smaller. So they're alternating. The earrings are the white rhinestones. Of course, you can easily wear something else with them. These are my basic hoops. I have several pairs of these. I think the only ones I don't have are the black on black. I have the black, the gunmetal with the white, and I have the silver with white, and I have the gold with white. So if anybody wants some of these earrings, I still have some more of those. This is the length. With the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down to here. So we have Fitted Fantasy in white. This one is number 192. I didn't do much gold because really I think most of you are not into the gold. So if you want gold, let me know. Let's see what else I've got here. Ouch. Some more white over here. I've got this one that has a toggle clasp. This is more like the paperclip chain. This is a heart shape. This is If You Lust in white. I don't know why it's turning like that. There we go. So this is a heart with white rhinestones, silver heart with white rhinestones. Toggle clasp, which means it has no extension. The silver and white earrings, okay, like mine. Let me write that down. I love them too, Rosie. I wear these with almost everything when I replace them. When I upgrade my earrings for things, that's what I wear. I like to wear these. This is the length. They're always so shiny, aren't they? So this is the length. You have no extension, but they gave us a good length. So it is just below the collar. This one is If You Lust in white. It is number 193. And I actually have a couple pairs of each of them for myself because I tend to misplace them. Don't ask me how. They disappear, they walk away. I swear they do. I will find them eventually, kind of like my my numbers. They come back. But they do walk away. All right, this one's called Say You Quill in white. So again, we have the feather. We have little white rhinestone accents on this feather in little bands. This is the length with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down here. So this is Say You Quill in white, number 194. I like shiny. I like things to show up because if they're not going to show up, then why bother wearing them? I understand there are times where you want something that's going to be a little bit more subtle, but most of the time I want people to actually be able to see what I'm wearing. Let's see. Oh, I have this one. Yes, they walk away, right? I had 2 daughters, so I know. 194 to you. Okay. Gotcha, Aunt Dora. All right, this one was really popular, and I didn't realize that I still had one left, and I found it one day. This is called Remarkable Radiance in white. So this has one white larger pearl up here, and then a twin strand of pearly beads here. These are chunky right here, and then these are the perfectly round ones. The earrings are the white pearly beads. This is the length. So we have one right at the collar, one down below the collar with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down to here. So this one is going to be 195, Remarkable Radiance. You know what? I'm not gonna have very many numbers left to trash. We were supposed to be trashing the numbers. There are no numbers left to trash. Actually, I still have a stack. These are the ones that were purchased out of the ones from last week, so we'll get to trash those anyway. Always gotta back up. All right, Scratched Shimmer in white. So these are not exactly pearly. They're kind of a pearly coating, but you see how that's textured? I don't know why they call this Scratched Shimmer, but it's a textured kind of pearly bead. And they have a little bit of iridescence to them. And then we have some silver beads in here and some of the clear crystal cut ones. The earrings, oh, ouch, are those same beads, but the little small ones. This is the length. So it is just past the collar with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit to here. So we have Scratched Shimmer in white. This one is number 196. I'm gonna fall over. Watch my seat come out from beneath me. It would not be the first time it happened. All right, this one is a shorter length one. Twitter Pated Twinkle in white. This is a choker length. There we go. It's a little silver heart, and this is like the puffy heart with white rhinestones on it. So this has a little extra extension on it. This is not going to fit the mannequin right. They never do. In almost 6 years, I'm not sure how many mannequins, I've had 2 mannequins. None of them have fit the mannequins. I don't think any of the chokers have actually fit the way they were supposed to. So it just is what it is. So it should actually be down about here. With the extra extension, it should sit here. So it is going to be a short length necklace. This is Twitter Pated Twinkle in white. You get that chain right. Number 197. Number 198. This is Speed of Starlight in multi. These are seed beads. They're twisted around each other, multi-strands. Have no idea how many strands are in here. They are brass and looks like gold and silver. And the seed beads, they always get turned around. But you can reshape this a little bit with a cool hair dryer, or you can just pull on strands like I did and they all kind of straightened up. And they have the double teardrops with them. This is the length. So this is down just below the collarbones with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down here to the collar. This is the Speed of Starlight in multi. This one's 198. I'm looking at what's left on my desk, what's left on my board. I don't know what to show you anymore. Let's see. Oh, how about this one? Okay, maybe not if I throw it on the floor. It's been a long day. This is called Tectonic Treasure. It is in gold. It is gold and black. And it has really nice earrings with it. So this is on the double leather cord in black. You can see this is a hammered, I don't know what to call that. That is an imperfect circle if I've ever seen one. A little gold bead. And then the earrings are those same pieces in gold, a little bit smaller. This is the length, the original length. So it is sitting down past mid-chest with the 2-inch extension, gonna sit down to here. So we have Tectonic Treasure in gold, number 199. All right, what's going to be the last piece? Let's see. I should have saved a really good one for last, right? Well, you like that? This is Debutante Drama in white. So we have white teardrops, a little bit bigger and a little bit smaller, and then clusters of white rhinestones up at the top. The earrings are the teardrops in white. Gotta have something blingy because, you know, it's Paparazzi and it's our last piece. So, gotta have the blingy. This is the length with the 2-inch extension. Gonna sit down to here. So we have, and my nose is still tickly, Debutante Drama in white, number 200. We made it all the way to the end. Had to have blingy. All right. So, I'm hot. Now I don't have to see anything. Did you want 200 as well, Jessica, or did you just want 199? I got that one. All right. My trash can. Let me push it down because I've got all the label backing in here from mailing things out earlier this week. Here we go. Here's the rest of my numbers. Bye-bye. Bye-bye numbers. Won't need them again. Whew. It's been a long, almost 6 years. I appreciate every one of you for being here with me. Those of you who have been here from the beginning and stuck with me through all this time. Those of you who came in later and stuck with me. Everybody who stuck with me tonight, because it has been a long night. It's been 2 hours. I think I've only done one other show that's been 2 hours long. But the last one deserved it, right? Alright, I will still be here for you if you do need something. I will still have the website up for a while, and I'll let you know before I'm going to close that down permanently. I will still post some on social media because we still have quite a bit here to sell. So it's not the end of the business, it's going to be the end of the lives. I just don't really have time for it anymore. I'm going to miss it too. I've done this for so long, I don't know what to do when I don't do this. But somehow people keep finding me things to do. I don't know what the deal is. We've had a lot of LDC lately. LDC has been super busy since the start of February. So I'm getting multiple assignments every week to contact people. So I've been busy doing that. In fact, I've been getting messages the whole time I've been on this show. I keep getting text messages back from brothers, checking with their availability for everybody. Insurance is picking up. Next month will be my first year doing insurance. So I do have wooden stuff. And I think it's on the website, but I'm not sure. I'll make sure. It has been fun. I actually have a whole wooden section over here. Let me turn it. There. Right up above my board. That's my wood section up there. So I do have wooden necklaces up there for you. I'm not sure about wooden earrings. I don't have too many wooden earrings left. I have wooden hoops in like an aqua turquoise color. And I have the bright pink wooden earrings. That's about all I've got for wooden earrings. Oh, and I have the ones with the stars that are brown. But it's time for this chapter to close so that I can make room for other things, make time for other things. So I appreciate you all, and make sure you let me know if you need anything. Oh, thank you, Becky. It can be a lot of work. It's not as much work as the volunteers are doing, believe me. But we are calling, so what we do is branch-wide staffing, which means everything in our branch territory. And we are part of the zone that is North and South Carolina, Florida, Puerto Rico, and Georgia. So we call usually people in our zone, volunteers from our zone, to try to staff all the different projects. So we have assembly halls. We have helped screen for Ramapo. We have sent a bunch of brothers to Jamaica to help with both their Kingdom Hall projects and their disaster relief. The Windward Islands, which if you don't know where those are, you can look them up. Windward Islands, a lot went there. We sent to Western North Carolina and Florida and Georgia for the hurricanes. So that's what we do. We contact all the brothers and sisters. We find out if they are available for certain projects, and when they're available, then we send that name in. And we'll do Jessica. And when we send that name in, then they decide whether to issue the invitation to that person or not. So that's what I do. I'm on the phone a lot. I'm on the computer a lot. So those are the things that I'm doing, but they keep me busy. So no idle hands here. And I've gotten used to being on camera. So that is a thing. When I started, I hated being on camera. Now I'm like, whatever. So that did help. But we're going to shut it down for the night. You all have a great week. I did not get a chance to get the invoices out last week, so I'll just put everything together. We'll roll it all together and we'll do a final invoice for everybody this week. I just can't promise you what day it's going to be. I hope that I can get to them all tomorrow, but we'll see. All right, you guys have a great night and a great week, and let me know if you need anything. Good night. Signing off for the